All right, Homesteader family, welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being a part of the journey, and don't forget to share the journey. And welcome to this edition of the Sunday Monday vlog. I know it's going to be a couple days late. Last Wednesday, I came down with a head cold. I'm still a little stuffed up. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. Everybody up here has been getting sick. The mountains are all hazy and everything from fires and stuff going on. And picked up 2,000 pounds of oats, just whole oats from the feed store right there, whole oats. And the reason I'm doing whole oats is because this is part of Nestorville, which goes all the way back to the early 1800s when the government gave out tracts of land out here for the original homesteaders. And there's still original homestead cabins here and things that have survived well over 100 years. And one of the big crops that did well up here was oats. So I'm going through and I'm spreading oats. I'm just filling it up, run a line as far as I can go, bring it back, grab next, run a line, and I'm just going to start hitting all this area. You can see a bunch of fence I brought down here, and I got fence up on top of the mountain right up there, and I started putting some rolls of fence up top here. So I've got 8 more rolls that have to come in. The T-posts need to come in, but so far I've hauled out 48 rolls of fencing from Tractor Supply. And since it's a halfway decent day and the sun is out and about, it's just behind a cloud right now, it's a bit warm. So I figured get out here, work, try to break up this congestion in my chest. Excuse me. And get this oats down. And the reason I'm doing the oats now is because I want it on the ground. As you can see over here, you can see it on the ground. But I want it on the ground before winter, so that way when winter comes and it pushes all the grass and everything down, when the snow compacts everything on top, the seed is right there on the ground. So next year we'll have the carpet of grass and weeds over the top to keep it moist, and it's got good contact with the soil. And I want to get it done before I get all this fenced, before the animals get in here, so they don't just eat up the seed, which is fine if they do, because it's feeding them too. But I want to try to get this going now, so that way all of September, all of October it has to try to grab root if it does now. If not, then it will germinate next year. And my goal is to put out a whole pallet, which is 40 bags, 2,000 pounds of oats every spring and every fall. It's like $650 for the pallet. So I think that's a good investment, because if I can get this whole valley to grow, all of this, all that mountain, all of these mountains to grow with oats, then that feeds the animals, and I don't have to worry about hay bills and everything like that until winter time. So I'm going to get back to work. I'll catch you guys later. All right, so excuse me. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, man. Thought it was good to talk. Anyhow, so it's the evening. I'm going to be editing this video and getting it out to you tomorrow, which will be Wednesday morning. I know it's 2 days behind, but like I said earlier, I have not been feeling the best. Trying to get over this head cold. I broke up a lot of phlegm and everything today, doing all the seeding. I think I have maybe 400 pounds or so, maybe 600 pounds, somewhere in there, 600 pounds or so of seed of the whole oats to get out. I did some down where you saw where I filmed, and then I went up over by 16 where I put a culvert in where the property touches the road, and I seeded a bunch of that area. And then the last little bit I'm going to seed in the pig pen. I'm going to seed around the pond and just above the pond, and that's going to be all the seed that I have. So I figure if I buy a pallet every fall, a pallet every spring, get it incorporated, Then that will give some forage food for the animals. And then, of course, my goal is to get all that bamboo um, into the creek bed. Hopefully in the next couple days. Not sure if it's going to survive since it's going to be so late. It won't have a big amount of time to set up and get well rooted. But I do plan to buy more come spring and make sure I get in the ground right away. The fruit trees, the nut trees, I haven't even paid attention because I've just had so much stuff going on. Couple different updates. I got the culvert in, like I just said, on the property connecting to the road. I, on Friday, got my soil analysis and foundation engineering stuff back. So now it's calling concrete companies, trying to get estimates together, figure out who I'm going to go with. As soon as I get estimates and figure out who I'm going with, because nobody could do estimates without the engineering, because they can't estimate on something they don't know how they have to have it engineered for the amount of work, the material, and that type of stuff to go into it. So as soon as I can get those estimates together, I'll pick somebody and then go ahead and file the building permit and get working on the house. So it's running behind. And this morning I woke up to snow clouds. It did not snow here. I think it might have snowed up in the high country because when I woke up it looked like there was a little bit of white, but I did sleep until about 11:30 today. On Facebook, I think it was last week or so, I got reminders from 3 years ago in my memories that the mountains had already gotten hit. So if they did get hit, it wouldn't be early. It's happened before. And it's just, I haven't been on cold medicine for a day or so, but my head's still a little tweaky. So the culvert, the seeding, I got the fencing in, most of the fencing in. The building stuff, and I think that's it on pretty much the updates. Let me think. It's hard when you're sick. That's why I haven't had videos coming out, because trying to talk, my voice was real bad before. Trying to talk and do overlays and edit videos and stuff just was not working. But I have the surveyors coming the end of September, first part of October. As soon as that's done, then the fencing company will be coming in. I talked to them and they worked with me a little bit. So the labor on them to fence the property is going to be $19,500 for the remaining property lines that I haven't already fenced. Of course, I still have half of the one that I've been working on that I have to get finished, and then they're due all the rest. I'm going to be running a bulldozer most likely to bulldoze a road, make a flat area on the other side of the mountain range for shelters and everything like that for the animals. And then the Camel, Cleopatra. So the first hike that I told you last Sunday, Monday vlog went good. Got scared when a truck and trailer came. She did perfect. Took her on the second walk. Didn't think about it. It was Saturday and it was busy. So 6 different vehicles, people turned around, they came back, they stopped and asked if they could take a photo of me and Cleo and send it to friends and family and everything else. And as the 6th car left, we kept walking up 16, and then this Jeep comes around the corner and spooked her. And this 119 pounds held on for a little bit, and then I finally gave up because I was not quick to release with the cold medicine in my system, which I learned not to take a Camel for when you're on cold medicine, and not the most quick person in the world. And it turned out it was one of the neighbors that I know, and she sent me a Facebook message and said it looked like I was water skiing across the field because I had bought my first pair of cowboy boots, which thank God I did, because if I was wearing my sneakers, I definitely would have snapped my ankles, and the cowboy boots did me well. I've never owned cowboy boots before, and I'm very happy with them. They're doing me really well. And when I go back to Salida, I'm going to buy another pair. And that was the adventure. But anyhow, so I let go, and Cleo took off, went through the valley, up over the mountain, and I thought I lost a $12,000 camel. Well, long and behold, she stopped about half a mile away. As I started approaching, she walked, I want to say maybe 1,000, maybe 1,200 feet away from me. And I kept telling her, it's okay, I know you're scared, everything like that, because my research said that camels have a good memory. If something happens to them at any age, they will remember it when they're 50 years old. And you got to be very, very gentle with them. So I made sure I didn't yell at her, didn't try to swat at her or anything like that. She finally stopped for me. She let me get the lead. Walked her back. Excuse me. Walked her back here to the ranch, through the entrance down by the pond. Brought her around through the animals, and then as soon as we got inside the gate where the camper trailer is, she hightailed it again. Went right to the pen, and I was thinking I should probably stop that. But then as I started thinking more about it, I'm like, no, if she always runs to the pen, then that's a good thing. Not that she pulls away and takes off like she does, but that she knows that's where she needs to go. So for now, I'm just going to let that happen. And then, of course, once the 50 acres is fenced, she'll be out and about, be able to be all over the place, and get some good running in. And I can say for sure she runs fast. They run like 40 miles an hour. And I was shocked, just the power. Because she's pulled before. And that 20-foot lead I can normally yank. And she stops. But when my neighbor spooked her, she was gone. And it was a little scary for me. Not the holding on part in that, but I didn't know if she was going to like take off and be gone, where I'd be out all night trying to find her. So she's a real sweetheart. I'm proud of her. Stubbs, I'm still working with him, and everybody's doing good. So I'm gonna go get ready for bed. It's been a long day, and then of course with the head cold, I'm just deadly exhausted. So I know tomorrow I normally would have a video out Wednesday and one on Friday. I will try to get one edited for Friday. If not, the next video you will see will be the Sunday Monday vlog on Monday. And that's pretty much it. So I hope everybody's having a great week. Thank you for all the new subscribers and everybody hanging in there. And that's it for now. So take care. I'll talk to you guys later.